Hello, and welcome back to another development video. This will be a quick update on some of the new features I've added over the last month. I have made two new mini-bosses, the Master Mole, which resides in the grasslands, and the Harvester in the shifting seasons. Both of these mini-bosses have unique items that fall under the new Ally category. If I open up my compendium and go to items, I've sorted all of the items into their respective categories. I have the ally category with the two items that you unlock by defeating these two new mini-bosses. I've also tidied up the inventory menu screen to display all the items you have in your possession with their information along the left. It's still kind of needing tidy up, but that's a cosmetic issue and not a coding one. If I scroll down, the category type of the current item you're selecting is highlighted in yellow. And if I were to right mouse click, it immediately jumps to the next category, allowing you to quickly see all the items you have in your possession. Likewise, if you open the inventory in the overworld and right mouse click, it jumps between the categories. This can be handy if you're in combat and you need to quickly restore your mana. Rather than scrolling through all the food, you can simply right mouse click and it'll go past all of the food and go right to herbs for you to restore your mana. Let's go back into the overworld here now, where we can go and check out what these ally items do. And I'll scroll down to the mini moles. And what happens is 8 moles pop out and burrow underground and search for enemies. And when they find one, they'll pop up and then deal damage to that enemy. The farm serves as a turret that lasts for 2 minutes. And when the meter fills up, it launches a turnip at an enemy. And you can place as many as you want, so you can have multiple meters attacking. And a neat little Easter egg with the farm is that if I go and add in the farmer to the overworld, the rate that they increase doubles. If you've ever watched any of my other development logs, you're going to probably be thinking, now there's a host that can also summon in allies, isn't there? And of course there is. So let's go and hop on these portals here to change my hosts. If I scroll down to the Builders class set, we can see that I've added the Conjurer in. So let's add her in here and see how she plays. Her basic attack is a charged attack, and the longer you hold it, the bigger the sword becomes, allowing you to wait a long time to do a lot of damage, or quickly button mash to deal little damage multiple times. Her special is summoning in slimes. The combat slime functions similar to how the simple AI works for the enemies, where they seek out an enemy, and then when they attack, there's a chance on whether they deal the damage or they get dealt damage. The poison slime debuffs enemies. The charm slime charms enemies so that they cannot deal damage. The last slime that the Conjurer can summon is the Demolition Slime. So if I spawn that slime in, it flashes a few times and then it blows up, dealing damage to all the enemies that are around it. The other two hosts that I've added are from the Performer class group. Looking first at the Dancer, who is one of my new favorite characters. Her special is dancing, where a circle of sakura blooms appears around her, and any characters within that circle cannot deal damage to the player. Now she cannot move while she is dancing, forcing you to dance and then swap characters to someone else. Her SP depletes slowly as she dances, so I usually build an HVAC, so that way she can dance even longer, allowing her to keep this invincibility circle for as long as I need to. The other character I've added is the Jester. The Jester has two main types of special. He can create an echo of himself juggling to charm enemies, preventing them from dealing damage to you. His other special is summoning an echo of himself throwing tomatoes, which demoralizes the enemy, decreasing the total damage they do by 3, And look at all those tomatoes. You could go and demoralize so many enemies. This concludes the current progress video. Thank you for watching.